What is Light Yagami's alias as the god of the New World? Kira. What is the real name of the Shinigami who drops the Death Note into the human world? Ryuk. What is the first method Light uses to test the Death Note's power? Writing a criminal's name while watching TV. What is L's real name? L. Lawliet. What happens if a person's name is written in the Death Note without specifying the cause of death? They suffer a heart attack. What condition must be met for a human to obtain the Shinigami eyes? They must sacrifice half their remaining lifespan. What is the name of the first detective assigned to the Kira case before L? Ray Penber. What is Misa Amani's role in the story? She is the second Kira and Light supporter. How does Light Yagami ultimately die? Killed by Ryuk writing his name in the Death Note. What was L's signature pose while thinking? Sitting in a crouched position with knees up. Who is the leader of the SPK, Special Provision for Kira? Nier. What does Light always carry with him to hide a piece of the Death Note? His wristwatch. How does L communicate with the world when investigating Kira? He uses a computer screen displaying a letter L. What is the main reason Rem wants to protect Misa? Rem is in love with Misa. How does Light attempt to erase his own memory of the Death Note? He gives up ownership of the Death Note. What is Mello's full name? Mihail Keel. How can a Shinigami die? By falling in love with a human and extending their lifespan. What is the maximum amount of time a person can delay their death using the Death Note? 23 days. Who kills Mello? Takada? What is Ryuk's final message to Light before killing him? Light, I told you would lose. What is Light Yagami's alias as the god of the new world? Kira. What ability does the founding titan grant Eren when he fully awakens it? Control over all titans. What is the name of the catastrophic event Eren unleashes on the world? The rumbling. Which character is responsible for dealing the final blow to Eren? Mikasa Ackerman. Who assists Mikasa in reaching Eren during the final battle? Falco Grice. What unique transformation does Falco's Jaw Titan undergo? It gains the ability to fly. What is the name of the place where the coordinate exists? Paths. What major revelation does Armin share about Eren's true intentions? Eren seeks to make himself the world's enemy to unite humanity. What is Levi's final action in the series? He executes Zeke. What is Historia's role in the final arc? She gives birth to a child. What is the last thing Eren says to Armin in the Paths realm? I don't know why I did all this. What happens to the remaining Titan shifters after Eren's defeat? They lose their Titan abilities. What does Jean Kirstein do after the war? Becomes a military leader. What is the final fate of Paradise Island after the war? It is destroyed in a future war. What vision does Mikasa have at the end of the series? A peaceful life with Eren. What does the final scene of Attack on Titan show? A tree similar to Ymir's Titan origin appearing in the future. What was Zeke Yeager's ultimate goal? To euthanize the Eldians. Who is the last person seen visiting Eren's grave? Mikasa Ackerman. How does Armin survive the final battle? He defeats Eren and is freed from the Titan curse. What remains of Eren's influence after his death? His ideology divides the world. What is the name of the first Titan Eren kills as a Titan? Santa Titan. What is the real identity of the Colossal Titan? Bertolt Hoover. What is Levi Ackerman's signature attack move called? Tornado Strike. Who was the first commander of the Survey Corps shown in the series? Keith Shaddis. What is the name of Historia Rice's fake identity? Krista Lentz. What Titan form does Zeke Yeager possess? Beast Titan. How did Marco Bot die? He was eaten by a Titan after Reiner and Bertolt stole his gear. What was the main ingredient in the food that Sasha stole in her first appearance? Smoked meat. Which member of Levi's squad was killed first by the female Titan? Gunther. How many years does a Titan shifter have left to live after inheriting a Titan power? 13 years. Who was the first person to be turned into a Titan using Zeke's spinal fluid? Ragako villagers. What was the name of the Titan that ate Eren's mother? The Smiling Titan. What is the official name of the walls surrounding humanity? Wall Maria, Wall Rose, Wall Cena. What was the real reason Emir Fritz became the first Titan? She was turned into a Titan through contact with a strange parasite. Who was the first Titan shifter revealed in the series? Annie Leonhardt. Who was the leader of the Jaegerists? Flock Forster. What is the name of the country that helped Marley develop anti-Titan technology? Hizuru. What unique ability does the Warhammer Titan have? Can create weapons from hardened Titan material. How did Hangazoe die? Killed by a Titan while buying time for the team to escape. Who was the last person to inherit the founding Titan? Eren Yeager. What is the name of the serum that turns a human into a Titan? Titan serum. Who was the first person to inherit the founding Titan from Emir Fritz? Karl Fritz. What is the only known way to kill a Titan permanently? Slashing the nape of their neck. What is the main purpose of the three concentric walls, Maria, Rose, and Sheena? To protect humanity from Titans. Who was the first member of the Survey Corps to realize Annie Leonhardt was the female Titan? Armin Arlert. What is the name of the Marleyan warrior who inherited the armored Titan before Reiner? None. Reiner was the first. What is Levi Ackerman's signature move in combat? Spinning slash. What does the basement of Grisha Yeager's house contain? The truth about Eldia and Marley. How long can a Titan shifter live after inheriting a Titan power? 13 years. What is the real identity of the Beast Titan? Zeke Yeager. What happens to a Titan shifter if they die without passing on their power? The power is inherited by a random Eldian baby. Which Titan is known for its extreme speed and agility? Jaw Titan. How did Erwin Smith lose his right arm? A Titan bit it off. What is the real reason for Marley's war against Paradis? To obtain the founding Titan. What ability does the Warhammer Titan have that makes it unique? It can create weapons from hardened Titan flesh. What was the nickname given to Levi Ackerman's Special Forces team? Levi Squad. Who was the first human to kill a Titan without using ODM gear? Mikasa Ackerman. What happens when an Eldian without Titan powers is injected with Titan serum? They instantly transform into a pure Titan. What was the original name of the Attack Titan? Attack Titan. Who was the final inheritor of the Attack Titan before the series ended? Jaeger.